everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Hopefully this setup for this video is okay. As you can see, I have my little baby girl right next to me. She's just gonna be chilling throughout this video. Don't worry about the boppy in the back. I am obviously right here and keeping track of her. But today's video I'm really excited about. I'm going to be reacting to my what I packed in my hospital bag video. So what I packed for myself and what I packed for my baby for when we went to the hospital and when I gave birth to her. So yeah, I'm really excited to film this video. I love watching these videos. I think they're so funny. And yeah, so just gonna get into it. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be filming a what is in my hospital bag and what my boobs are huge in my diaper bag for delivering my first child during July 2020, during the middle of a pandemic. The peak of the pandemic where I live in Florida. So yeah, because it is in the middle of a pandemic, I am trying to take as little as possible, just because I'm kind of concerned about the germs and everything, and anything that I'm taking, I am taking into consideration that it's all gonna have to be washed and sanitized when we get home. So this might not look like a lot, and to some of you it might look like too much. It's just all preference. You know, it's up to you, like what you want to bring to make you feel comfortable and prepared and safe during childbirth. And this is my first time giving birth, so I don't know what to expect completely from like personal perspective. I did that in like all of my videos in the third trimester, and like I never really would talk about that, but I got out of breath a lot in the third trimester. So the first thing that I'm bringing is my bobby pillow. I know this is a pretty controversial thing to bring because I don't think the people at the hospital love it when people bring these because it just takes. Actually, I did bring mine. None of the nurses had an issue with me having it. In fact, they would grab it for me and put it on me when they came in the room and it was time to nurse. And I mean, it was fine. I definitely needed it in the hospital because the pillows that they give you are like disposable pillows and they offer no support. So definitely bring something like this, but I found something that works way better than a bobby pillow. After I got home from the hospital, the bobby pillow wasn't great for me. So yeah, but I'll make a video on breastfeeding and like everything that I'm using to help me with that in the future. I think I'm going to start with what's in my bag first. So the bag I am bringing is a Vera Bradley like duffel bag. I've had this for years. I used to use it for dance competitions, and it's just trusty and it's fabric, so if I want to throw it completely in the wash when I get home, I can, and it'll be completely clean and sanitized. This bag was great. It fit everything. It was easy to carry around in the hospital. It didn't take up too much space, and like I said, I was able to wash it when I got home. On top of my hospital bag, I have this handy dandy hospital bag checklist that I printed off of Pinterest, and I'm just keeping it with my bag just so that I make sure that before we leave I have everything checked up on this list. So this is handy dandy. The first thing I have is my iPad. This is going to be good for my husband and I to like watch anything on, keep ourselves entertained while I'm in labor, if we want. We did not have time for the iPad while I was in labor at all. Once my labor started, it was like full force, and I mean, there was no entertaining because we just had to get through it because I was in so much pain, and we did not use the iPad afterwards for our stay either. We just never needed it. She's not upset, she's just making noise. This is the way she is. If she gets upset enough, I'll pause the video and I'll feed her. And even after she's born too, I'll also bring my charger obviously, but just my iPad. I don't want to bring anything bigger than this because that would just be too much to look after and too much weight. And then I have some bags. So in this bag, this is stuff that I usually take when we go to Disney World, but
In this bag, I just have some like essential care items. I have my hairbrush. I have my hydrocortisone cream because I have really bad eczema. For a facial spray, I'm using this Mario Badescu facial spray.
So far, I used the hairbrush and the hydrocortisone. I did not use this facial spray though. Didn't have time for that.
Aloe, cucumber, and green tea. This is the travel size. I use this stuff on my face every day, so just threw that in there. I have my native lilac and white tea deodorant.
I used that. You're definitely gonna need deodorant.
I'm bringing my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is just the one that I'm currently using right now.
I used that.
I'm bringing this hand cream because I hear that you get really, really dry.
I didn't need the hand cream.
And this one is from the Grove Collaborative, and it's in the bergamot orange scent. So just in case if I feel like super dry, I'm also bringing this. I'm bringing my favorite chapstick, which is...
I actually didn't even use my chapstick. I don't know why. I don't know if my hospital's different. I did not get dry at all. It was very cold in our hospital. She's insisting on being held right now, so hopefully the rest of this video can get filmed today. But yeah, I did not need my chapstick. I never got chapped lips. I never got dry skin. I never had any of that, which was weird because I'm always dry, even when it's hot and humid outside.
So dry. I also have some Lanolin nipple cream.
You don't need to bring that. The hospital will have some for you, and the kind that my hospital had was by Medela, and it works just fine. I did not need to bring my own.
And then the last thing in here is just some Purity facial cleansing wipes. If I feel like I want to take my makeup off or my face just doesn't feel great, but I don't have the energy.
I used these. These were very handy.
To actually wash my face, I am bringing these just to make it a bit easier on myself. So that's everything in the first like cosmetic bag. And then in this little bag, I have like very little makeup I'm going to be bringing, as well as some other things. So the only makeup I'm bringing is my brow pencil and some mascara. I just don't think I'm going to be bothered enough to...
I did wear makeup into the hospital, and I wore it all throughout delivery, but I never put it on again. So I technically didn't need to bring it with me, but I wanted to bring it just in case I wanted to take photos like on the day we brought her home or something, but that didn't end up happening. I didn't want to bother with it, so yeah, I didn't need it.
I also have some hair ties and a hair clip in here, just in case I want to do my hair or get it out of my face or what have you.
I didn't really
need those. And then I have 3 little
they were nice to have
perfumes that I got recently from Macy's, and they're by...
Didn't use
I guess
those.
they're by the brand Clean.
Nope.
Ziploc bag full of stuff for my husband and I. I don't want to bring full-size shampoo, conditioner, body wash because of germs. I just want to be able to take just all that we need.
This was a really great idea. I highly recommend it. Definitely get travel size with all of this stuff. And my hospital didn't provide any of it, so don't rely on your hospital. Find out if they do. My hospital did not provide any of these things for us, and I didn't think that they would. We brought our own, and they were all travel size. We pretty much used them all in the hospital, and were able to just throw them out or sanitize them when we came home.
So we can use it up and throw it away and not worry about bringing it home and sanitizing it. So I have 2 loofahs, which we will probably just throw away when we're done with them. So I have 2 of these. I have some shampoo and conditioner by Tresemme. I'm pretty sure that we'll at least finish the shampoo, if not both. I have some Cetaphil facial cleanser. You can probably get through most of that. This I know we'll definitely finish because my husband and I use a ton of body wash when we take a shower, and it's just the Dove Deep Moisture Body Wash.
It with your foot.
And then
I put her in her swing over here. She's doing a lot better.
Okay, now we'll get into like my clothes and my postpartum essentials. For actual clothes, I'm trying to not bring very much at all. So this is what I have for like clothes. I have 2 tops. This one is just this white top I got recently from Francesca's. It's really flattering, I think.
I didn't wear the white flowery top. I wore this top though.
I got that shirt,
that one
and then this
when-
shirt is one of my go-tos, pregnant or
It's very
not.
comfortable.
It's just this loose, flowing black and white striped top. And again, it'll be good for breastfeeding because it's loose and I can pull it over easily. And then I have one
Didn't need the
sweater.
sweater.
This is just a
It was
really loose sweater.
to know I had it,
from
but I didn't need
Victoria's
it.
Secret. All of my clothes are like oversized on me. I don't know why I don't wear tight clothing, except for what I'm wearing right now. But yeah, this, just in case it gets chilly in the hospital or what have you. Again, I don't know how many days we're gonna be there. I want to be prepared.
We stayed 2 nights, so it was nice to have that amount of clothing. But the issue was after I gave birth, they wouldn't let me take a shower until I could get my IV taken out. And my IV needed to stay in for however many hours after birth, just in case I needed something to be put into my IV. So I didn't, like, the whole like first day I was only wearing that gown. If I had it my way, I would have taken a shower and gotten into my own clothes. But because I had like just given birth, I didn't want to put my own clothes on because it was disgusting.
But not pack too much. I have one pair of pregnancy leggings right here.
I didn't want any tight clothing on the ride home. I just wore sweatpants, so I did not need the leggings.
I have a pair of flip-flops for the shower and for walking around.
I was so excited to take a shower that I forgot to put the flip-flops on. And I was super grossed out about it once I got out of the shower and my husband was going in and he had his flip-flops. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to put my flip-flops on. The shower was very clean though, and I didn't have any issues, so thank God. Alright, so we had to take a break to eat and get changed and whatnot and get ourselves in a better mood. So sorry if the angle changed a little bit, but yeah, that's the reason why.
I'm bringing this Frida Mom upside down Perry bottle.
The Frida Mom Perry bottle. It was fantastic at home. I didn't feel comfortable opening it up and using it in the hospital and keeping it in that bathroom. I just used the one that they had. I just thought it was cleaner to use that one and then save the Frida Mom one for when I got home. And it was great for when I got home, but you don't really need it in the hospital. Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Pajama, like loungy stuff type things to wear. I have this gray robe that my sister-in-law got me.
I didn't use the robe. I probably would have used it if we had people come visit us, but we didn't because of COVID. So that's something that I would consider using in my next time, but I didn't need it because we had nobody come to see us.
I also have this PJ set from Victoria's Secret that I'll show you guys, which I think is going to be one you'll want because it's black, and it's flattering, and it's button down, and it's really, really soft material, so you're probably going to want this the most, and it's still like pretty enough for pictures afterwards. So we have that set, and then a bunch of knits, and then the last set I have, I might wear it in it's this nightgown, it's gray nightgown. It's pretty loose, so I think I would be able to breastfeed pretty easily in this, and then just in case I'm packing these shorts so we're underneath it just for some extra security, especially after giving birth. So yeah, I know it seems like a lot, and I feel like
The only PJ set I used was that gray nightgown with those gray shorts. If I, again, was able to shower immediately following birth, I would have gotten into another set of those PJs. And also, if we had more people visiting us, I would have worn a nicer set of PJs, but it didn't work out that way.
And then these are 2 samples of some disposable nursing pads.
I did not need these in the hospital. I needed them pretty much as soon as I got home though, but I was not leaking at all in the hospital.
And then I have a big old thing of Germex, which I'm probably going to like place on the little like side table.
Okay, so my hospital actually provided us with hand sanitizer. I think we ended up getting like 3 total like miniature size hand sanitizers, but it was like all we needed for the the time we were there, and honestly I didn't feel like I needed to use it as much as I thought I would. Everything felt very clean and very safe in both of our rooms, so that was good.
Everything in my hospital bag. Again, if you think that I am missing anything or am packing something that I don't need to bring, just let me know in the comments. This is my first rodeo.
Alright, so that was everything. So I mean, there was definitely some things I did not need, and yeah, I mean, I feel like that's with every first-time mom, but I don't think I came with too much stuff. Everything that I did bring very well could have potentially ended up being something that I needed. It just depends on your situation and the type of birth that you have. So now we're gonna get into what I packed for my daughter.
But now I'll show you what I have packed for our baby girl.
I love this diaper bag. It's been really good so far.
First of all, in this side pocket, I have 2 copies of my birth plan. I haven't talked about my birth plan yet. I might do that in a second.
I never actually shared my birth plan with anyone, not even my OB. Nobody ever asked. I never came up. I never thought of it. I had that in my bag. I never needed it. I mean, pretty much they induced me and they asked me what I wanted for pain, and I was just like, kind of trying to not get an epidural, and that was that. That was my birth plan.
Pocket. I have a pacifier on a little pacifier clip. I have not sanitized her pacifiers or her bottles yet.
I didn't give her a pacifier in the hospital because I was paranoid that the nurses were gonna like judge me hardcore and tell me not to do that, and I didn't want to deal with that as a first-time mom. So we waited until we got home before we gave her the pacifier, and then there was another story that goes along with that I'll share in another video.
And then I also have some
hand sanitizer I didn't need
here. Going to probably have one of these in every bag that we bring. And then I just have some pacifier wipes.
I actually didn't need those either, but it was good to have.
At the top, I have 2 burp cloths.
I didn't need burp cloths in the hospital. There was literally no spit up because she was getting so little. Pardon the interruption.
I don't want Mom to film this stupid video right now. I just need to take a nap, but I don't want to.
I brought way too many baby clothes. She was pretty much just in her diaper, swaddled most of the time. On the second day, I did put her in that bunny PJ set, and it was huge on her, but I did put that on her. That was the first outfit I put her in. And then on the way home, I put her in that white long sleeve onesie that zips up on the side. And all of the accessories that I brought for her were too big for her head. Her head was so tiny that everything would just slide down. All the headbands would just slide down. The only hat that fit her was the one that the hospital gave us, so that was all a waste. And yeah, only bring like 1 or 2 outfits. And for me, it was hard to know what I wanted to put her in, so I liked that I have options. So yeah, I did like that I had options to choose from because I wasn't sure how big she was gonna be, etc., etc. But try to bring as little as possible. Even saying that, you're still gonna bring too much. Yeah, again, all the accessories completely unnecessary. Although I did use 1 pair of socks on the way home because I didn't want her feet to freeze in our car on the way home because we keep our car very cold.
Next I have a nursing / car seat cover. I'm mainly going to probably use this as the car seat cover.
I didn't need the car seat cover because we never were outside, like in the sunlight. We went from the hospital, and the garage that we parked in was attached to the hospital. So we never had to go outside, so I didn't need that.
And then I have a few swaddles and blankets. Probably too many, but for pictures. So
I only used the floral swaddle for pictures that I took of her before we left the hospital. Didn't need the other two, but I liked having options, so it's up to you.
I also have this mini first aid kit. I don't really have this for the hospital. I just have this to have in my diaper bag, but it just comes with one of those.
Didn't need it, but it's in the diaper bag.
Same with this. This is just a Desitin. I'm not gonna need this at the
Yeah,
hospital.
I didn't need the Desitin.
But it's just in my diaper bag, ready to go, along with this Pampers Changing Pad that I got.
Again, didn't need it.
Free.
I just had my
And
diaper bag ready for
the
afterwards.
only wipes that I have in here are just a few sample packs that I want to try. So the water wipes.
I didn't need the wipes in the hospital, but I did need them immediately after.
We'll probably put a handful, maybe like 4 or 6 diapers in here.
Don't pack any diapers. They'll literally give you any that you need. You start off with a package of diapers, but if you need more, they'll give you more. So don't bring your own diapers.
Everything in mine and my future daughters.
Alright, so I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that I didn't need, but I don't think that I packed excessively looking back. I thought that I would have a lot more to say about this video. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised. I think that if the predicament was different and it wasn't during COVID, I would have used a lot more of my clothing items. The only things that I can say for sure that you don't need to pack is you don't need to pack pads for yourself, you don't need to pack underwear for yourself or nipple cream, you don't need to pack diapers. Don't pack any of that dermaplast or Tux pads or anything like that. They'll give you all of that. You don't even need to pack any of those ice packs or any of those homemade padsicles. They'll provide you with some. I didn't need them after my birth, but they did give me one, but I didn't use it. I just didn't need it. Yeah, they literally provide you with everything that the baby needs. They even had a couple shirts for her if I didn't pack her clothes. They had a few things that she could wear to keep her warm. You know, despite all of that, I packed too many baby clothes, but at the same time, I don't think I did because I wasn't sure what I wanted to bring her home in and what I wanted to put her in, and I liked being able to have options. All of the hair accessories and the hats were too big on her. They fit her now, but they were too big on her when she was born, so that was a waste, but I didn't know that. And I did use one pair of socks for her, but I think I packed like 3. You only need 1. Baby's feet don't get dirty very easily. But yeah, overall, I don't think I did terribly as a first-time mom. I used most of the stuff. I didn't really do a lot of taking care of myself while I was in the hospital as far as like skincare or makeup or anything like that. I did just the very basics, but I'm impressed with myself looking back. I think that I brought just enough for a first-time mom, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. Sorry, it was kind of a mess. It's been very difficult to figure out how to film with a newborn when I don't have any help. But she's a joy, so I don't care because she's so cute. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy during this time, and I hope you're all having a wonderful week. Goodbye, say bye.